Ezinne's greed overpowered her morals. The idea of instant wealth was too tempting to resist. Nneoma handed her a pouch of ingredients and instructed her on the ritual, warning her that once she started, there would be no turning back. Once upon a time, in the bustling village of Umuofia, lived a woman named Ezinne. Ezinne was known for her beauty and intelligence, but had a reputation for being deeply dissatisfied with her modest life. Her husband Chidi was a hard-working fisherman, and together they had a cheerful daughter, Amarachi. Despite Chidi's efforts, the family struggled to make ends meet. Ezinne often envied her wealthier neighbors and longed for a life of luxury. Her desire for material wealth grew stronger each day, overshadowing the happiness her family brought her. Ezinne met a mysterious stranger by the river bank. The stranger was an old woman named Nneoma, who claimed to possess knowledge of powerful magic that could grant immense wealth. She told Ezinne about a ritual that involved pounding a special mixture in a mortar to create gold. The only catch was that the mixture required a human sacrifice. Ezinne's greed overpowered her morals. The idea of instant wealth was too tempting to resist. Nneoma handed her a pouch of ingredients and instructed her on the ritual, warning her that once she started, there would be no turning back. Back at home, Ezinne wrestled with her conscience. She looked at her daughter Amarachi, playing innocently in the yard. The thought of sacrificing her own child was unbearable, but the lure of wealth gnawed at her soul. Late at night, with trembling hands, Ezinne prepared the mixture in the mortar. She placed a doll, a representation of her daughter, into the mortar, hoping it would work without actually harming Amarachi. She began pounding the doll, whispering the incantations Nneoma had taught her. To her horror, as the final pound landed, a blinding light filled the room. When the light faded, the doll had turned into a pile of gold coins, but Ezinne's joy was short-lived. Amarachi, who had been sleeping peacefully, had vanished without a trace. Ezinne was devastated. The realization of what she had done hit her hard. She had sacrificed her own daughter for gold. The weight of her guilt was unbearable. She couldn't even enjoy the wealth she had gained. Every coin was a reminder of her loss. Haunted by her actions, Ezinne sought out Nneoma, demanding a way to bring Amarachi back. Nneoma revealed that there was a way to reverse the course, but it would require Ezinne to make an even greater sacrifice. Ezinne embarked on a perilous journey to the sacred grove, where the spirits of the forest dwelled. She braved dangerous animals, treacherous paths, and harsh weather, determined to find a way to redeem herself and bring her daughter back. In the heart of the sacred grove, Ezinne encountered the spirits. They were majestic and intimidating, their presence filling her with awe. The spirits listened to her plea for forgiveness and her desire to save her daughter. The spirit decided to test Ezinne's sincerity. They gave her 3 impossible tasks, each more difficult than the last. Ezinne faced each challenge with courage and determination, driven by her love for Amarachi. For the final task, Ezinne was asked to sacrifice her most prized possession. She realized that the only thing she truly valued was her own life. With a heavy heart, she offered herself to the spirits, willing to give up everything to save her daughter. Moved by Ezinne's selflessness, the spirits accepted her sacrifice. They restored Amarachi's life and returned her to the village. Ezinne, however, was left in the sacred grove, transformed into a guardian spirit, forever watching over the land. Amarachi returned to Umuofia, where the villagers rejoiced at her miraculous return. They learned of Ezinne's sacrifice and were deeply moved by her story. They honored her memory and vowed never to let greed overshadow their love and integrity. Ezinne's tale became a legend in Umuofia, passed down through generations. It served as a powerful reminder of the dangers of greed and the value of selflessness and love. The villagers lived by the lessons learned from her story, ensuring that her sacrifice was never forgotten. In the center of the village, a shrine was built in Ezinne's honor. It became a place of reflection and gratitude, where people came to seek guidance and remember the importance of integrity and sacrifice. The spirits continued to watch over Umuofia, guided by the wisdom and love Ezinne had shown. They protected the village from harm and ensured that the people prospered, living in harmony and peace. With the gold coins Ezinne had left behind, the village prospered. They built schools, improved their farms, and created a community that valued each member. Ezinne's sacrifice had brought them not just wealth, but wisdom and unity. Amarachi grew up to be a wise and compassionate leader. She taught the children of Umuofia about her mother's sacrifice and the importance of living with integrity and love. The story of Ezinne continued to inspire and guide the village for generations to come. Ezinne, now a guardian spirit, found peace in her new role. She watched over her family and her village, ensuring that they remained true to the value she had died for. Her spirit brought comfort and guidance to those who sought it. Every year, the villagers of Umuofia held a festival in Ezinne's honor. They celebrated her bravery and sacrifice, dancing songs that told her story. The festival became a pool of hope and resilience, uniting the village in a shared sense of purpose. Nneoma, the mysterious healer, continued to roam the land, helping those in need and spreading the story of Ezinne. She used her powers for good, ensuring that people understood the true value of love and selflessness.